was drawn into music by partly having a musical background, going to visit my father. He was a musician, but also just out of an interest to learn instruments. Started on the piano, violin, and then later on got the bug to learn a brass instrument and went down the line. When I was about 17, it seemed logical to bring my perspectives, different perspectives from within the orchestra and also outside the orchestra and as a pianist, to look at the whole picture. And of course the conductor has that picture in front of them, and as well as understanding the structure and working with some great musicians who taught me really the art of rehearsal technique, I was really able to make that my primary goal, to be a conductor. One of the first conductors I saw was actually Sian Edwards, who was a female conductor. So that was just the norm for me compared to the other conductors I saw. I saw a woman on the podium then, and I didn't think twice about it. The figures, which are several years old, show about 12% of music directors in the top 85 orchestras that are female. You go to the top 24 orchestras, i.e. the biggest budget orchestras, then you're talking about one. So then if you look at the number of students who are studying conducting, or youth orchestras who are conducted by women, it's more even. So it is a work in progress. Certainly I'm glad that things are open enough for me to now be in my third music directorship as a woman conductor, and hopefully things will continue to change at a faster rate than they have in the past. Well, the opening night for me, I'm really focused as a musician, as one of the musicians there, getting ready to perform, and I like as few sort of distractions, because I'm thinking about the music, and that doesn't stop. So if I'm having a conversation, I'm still thinking about the music, and that subconscious development never stops. You're still looking at the piece, understanding it, pacing it, thinking about the rhythm. There's so many different aspects to a piece of music that one tries to understand when you perform it. I have a thought. We're starting this fantastically strong da-da, da-da. I think we can take it down a notch, even the beginning. The role of a music director in American orchestra is very multifaceted. So number one, you have to be excellent musician. You have to provide great artistic leadership on the podium for the musicians to look up to respect, to enhance their own ability. I think of the job of a conductor really is to help the musicians on stage play the best they possibly can do, and so that's a critical piece of presenting an exciting concert. Everybody on stage needs to be excited, enthused, prepared, ready to give an amazing performance. So that's the first job, and the second is to really see how the symphony can be part of the community, how it can enhance the culture of the city, how it can support the schools that need music programs, how it can interact, how it can provide music, classical music that's free to people all over the city and as far reaching as possible. This is part of it, is something that I am passionate about, is bringing my own artistic creativity to the programming. And every person has a unique approach to it, but for me, this is a team. I want to incorporate the ideas of a lot of people who know Tacoma and have been here much longer than I have, so I'll also look at what has been done and build on those successes and maybe change them a little bit so that it's still refreshing, but that excitement that was there for it still will exist, and perhaps even on a much bigger scale. As I go around and conduct and go to other concerts and travel, I'm constantly turning the wheel for artistic ideas, programming. I have way more artistic plans in my head than I can realize, and projects that I would like to see happen. And so really when it comes to the point of our laying down the season, we are juggling a variety of aspects, you know, of course a budget and what will work here, what will be suitable for Tacoma, what will excite them. And so as I also go around and get to know Tacoma, it's giving me ideas about what I think would be a suitable program for this city and the people here. Well, Tacoma, you know, it's a unique place. It has such an amazing setting. I love the Pacific Northwest. I mean, it has a different feel to it than the East Coast. It has a different feel to it than California. It's very down to earth, it's very approachable, it's very creative, very artistic. You know, obviously a high concentration of very bright and sharp and creative minds doing brilliant things. That's a pretty good draw.